guys, it's Jonathan M. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a daily 4-hour, 1 hour breakdown into uh, our expectations, what I expect to come on EURUSD. As you see, right now the market has been trending, has been bullish. I've been in bullish. It's output blue. We have been moving up. Let's start from here. This is my boss. Call this boss. This wasn't a boss because sorry, this wasn't a boss because you see these candles, they're in one big candle, so these are internal candles, so which means this we won't call it a breakout structure. As we proceed, even this one, all these are called internal candles, and this won't be our breakout structure. As we proceed, this will be our breakout structure because it retraced and it came back and broke the high. And I'll call this my white. The reason why I'll call them my white, because sometimes I expect the market to sweep out some lows, and this would have been my expected inducement before the market moves high. If at all the market did not just move up, I was expecting it to first come sweep a low and go high, or first come sweep, keep on going down up to here I would have called it my let me see, here I would have called it my breaker block, no, my order block. This would have been my order block or point of interest, because I believe the market it doesn't just move, it moves because of liquidity. And here, as you see, there are some gaps which are left here and here. That's why the market came up, and down here were no gaps. All the gaps here down were filled. That's why it kept on moving up. It just took some liquidity within this range, then it went high. As we proceed, this will be my another boss, because it retraced inside, then it came and broke here up. But then this one, I'll call it a boss breakout structure. Then another one, this one, then I'll shift this one up to here, inducement. Then I have what I call weak POIs. This one could have been my weak POI because it is one of the weak point of interest which led to the break here. Since here we had an inducement and here we have our order block, these were also my expectation, the market to come and sweep an inducement here, then tap into this order block, then we go high. And this would have been my second point of interest if at all the market would have managed to run up to this low. And then this high, yes, I'll call it my boss. The reason why I did not put here white, it is because this range is already protected. It has already took an inducement, took a downside liquidity, and so it is strong. So this order block here, or my POI, I'll just put here my POI. So in my expectations, I would have expected the market to come, let me see, to tap into this. Let me first move this candle within here. This would have been where I could have put my buys. and longed for here up to this high, but unfortunately at this point the market didn't tap me in. The market didn't tap me in, and so therefore here I would have called it uh, this is my white. That one from here I would have called it my white. Since the market for me did not come and tap into this car low here, which was swept, this car order block which is here, so I would have called this, I call this my inducement. So that's why the market still came inducement. That's why the market still came up to this low and it took out this low here. For me, I got an entry by, I'm expecting the market to come and reach up to this high. My expectations up to that. That is my daily view. And according to the market structure, we are still bullish. But when we are bullish, even the market, every market structure has ranges. So allow me to first also add on to that. Here, my range in the upward direction of daily, this is my range, my first range. So here, I most of the times put my liquidity. I call this my liquidity down here. So this is our range here, and sorry about that, and this high, this is our range of our range. So if the market comes down like this and drops and drops and drops and breaks this low, I'm expecting the market to come back and tap all the trace within this range and comes and drops down. But if at all the market here, we are supposed to first learn or study some internal market structure, which I call them internal sentiments. So when we come like this here, where should we start? This was the low, it came down, it just, so I call this my first white. Then here would have been my inducement. The reason why I first put that white, because that is my inducement. That is a high which is holding liquidity, and sometimes I expect that liquidity to be swept or to be taken. Then this will be my white breakout structure, because we are inside the range. I don't want always to, sorry about that, I don't want always to get lost within the maze of the market. That's why I keep on trailing. I keep on putting some colors which help me not get lost within the markets, to still continue with the market trend. So these are, we are in upwards, which are we are bullish, which I had put the market structure, the market structures or BOS to be blue. Then when you start retracing within the range, of which this is the high of the range and this is the low of the range, and they both contain liquidity. So when you start studying the internal sentiments or internal market structure of this range, that's why I put white. So as we proceed, here I could put white again, because the market didn't retrace too high. It came, swept the low, then it opened here a candle, it swept this high, which swept this low, so which means this will be my white. and my inducement will be shifted here, and my weak POY of the internals will be placed right here. And sometimes I do expect the market to react from there. It will react, but again, I don't expect it to go too low here until it sweeps this high. That's where my liquidity is. That's why. So again, into this range, of which this is our range here, this is the low of the range. I'll give it white, then another high of the range, of which this here we have already liquidity. Sorry about this. Have already liquidity. So this is the range. I also give it a white, like that. So even this range, we have our expectations of the market to be coming. Where is our first? This one, it broke within here, white. Then another white here, it came retraced within. So this one, most of the times I just trail them. I just put capital B. Let it be capital B, again white, because we are in an internal sentiment, an internal structure of this range. So white, then this will be my inducement within this range, then this range. So inducement, call it also inducement. So as we proceed, the market came, swept this high, retraced, sweep the low of this one. So this will be my inducement again. Put this one here. Then this will be my inducement here, this low. Since the market came and broke here, this I'll call it my boss. Give it white. Yeah. So I'm expecting the market came and swept this low, so that's why I'm expecting some buys daily as a continuation. But sometimes it comes, the market always target the next liquidity. You have to take partials. You have to take what we call the fruits which are given to you here, or it's put here the lows slightly. So that will be our daily expectations. That's our daily expectation, like that, as you see. But we expect the market to keep on trailing up until it breaks until it comes back and breaks this low.